Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I'm going to start with the qualitative data. Before I get started, I need to revise in a minute or so. Yesterday we studied quantitative data. It's first of all, it's primary data, the data which is collected by the researcher itself. One thing, what are the strength or the limitations of primary? Obviously, when the researcher himself or herself try to collect a lot of information, very time consuming, money consuming, and even it is not possible to meet the requirements. I mean, even it is possible if you want to do something, I mean, historical basis. So even it is possible the person which is your concerned party is no more in this world. So obviously there's certain things which has plus and minus in relating to primary data. Second data, it's all about, I mean, the data which is already existed and you try to get some benefit from the existing data. Obviously the very good thing about existing data is it will you won't need to spend a lot of time for that, you won't need to spend a lot of money for that. It's already ready-made stuff, you can simply replicate it. And even it is possible, I mean, the government statistical, other government departments, you can get a lot of information from there as well. uh, what is quantitative data? It's as it is mentioned, like quantitative. So quantitative is all about quantity. When we talk about quantity, there are three categories which comes in quantitative data. The first is numerical figure, the population of Pakistan, or the number of people who commit suicide in 2023, for instance, numerical. Second, it's sort of the percentage. I mean, the population of Pakistan is blah blah blah, and the percentage of girls or the females are 52%. Are the people who live in rural areas are, for instance, 48%. So it's all about the percentage. The last thing we have in quantitative data is the rate. Rate is all about the number of persons in the population of 1,000. So for instance, if we simply collect, we count, or we consider 1,000 people, and out of those 1,000 people, the people who flatline, for instance, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, I mean, this is the rate of death rate. Our possibility is that if there are more 3 to 4 or 5 kids, the newborn babies are there in 1,000 of population, then one can say that the birth rate is 3 to 4%. So this we have in the quantitative data. Today I'm going to start with the qualitative. uh, Qualitative data aims to capture the quality of people behavior by exploring the why rather than what, when, and where. It involves questions about how people feel about their experiences and can be used to understand the meanings applied to behavior. For example, in the USA, Venkatesh studied a young gang from the viewpoint of its members, while Goffman examined the experiences of patients in a mental institutions. Both were trying to capture the quality of people's behavior, what the subjects understand, how they feel, and the most importantly, why they believe or behave in a particular way in different situations. So qualitative is all about the quality, it's all about your behavior, it's all about the individualism. This is the quality. You know, I mean, whenever we talk about sociology, it is not possible to get a solution without the mixing of two type of data, qualitative and quantitative. For instance, if people simply collect the data, the quantitative data, it is possible to collect quantitative, you can't get the solution for this, because it simply tell us about the numbers. But when we talk about the solution, why people do this, why people commit suicide, why people are not willing to go to school, why people are willing to leave Pakistan to different countries. So the answer of why is all about the behavior, all about the people choices. It's all about the way people think in a specific level, in a specific situation. So if you are interested to know something about the solution of any problem, it is required to get data which is qualitative data, right? So, I mean, what we have in qualitative data, I mean, it's all about, I mean, the things you need to understand. The mixing is very important. I mean, you keep on mixing, you have a very valid kind of a data. The strength of qualitative data is the aim of the qualitative research is to understand people's behavior, so they must be allowed to talk and act freely. This allows to researchers to capture the complex reasons for behavior. Qualitative methods such as participation, observation involve the researcher establishing a strong personal relationship or rapport with respondents in order to experience their life. By collecting qualitative data in this way, researchers have greater freedom to study people in their normal setting. The results are more likely to show how people really behave and what they really believe. So the strength of qualitative, it's all about the solution. It's all about the natural impact. I mean, for instance, if the example of the qualitative data is the participant observation, see that. I mean, for instance, I'm the researcher. I'm planning to get some sort of result. I want to get some data, regardless of its qualitative or quantitative. For instance, I'm in on the field and just try to meet people. Just ask different questions. Are the set of questions which are already fixed? Uh, a questionnaire, you can say that. So what kind of information I will get through these questionnaires, even it is possible, most of the time people are not ready to cooperate. One thing, because they don't it simply depends on the context of your meeting, context of your interaction. It is very important. If you simply try to know something about the personal things, I mean, obviously people are a bit reluctant or shy to answer in a same fashion, in a same way as you simply ask them. So this is the quantitative. We are not sure about the people because we got fixed questions to each and every person in the group or our target group. But when we switch our method to qualitative data, I mean, you need to change your strategy as well. You need to give more time. You need to be the part of the people. Just make them realize that you are one of them. So once you try to establish a robust nexus between the people, or you try to establish a friendly ties within the group, so people starting trusting you. So it will come, a time will come when they are ready to expose, they are ready to talk about anything. So at that particular moment, the type of data you will get, I mean, it will be qualitative and it will give you the true picture of the behavior. What is the behavior all about? What we are actually looking forward to, you will get through interaction. You need to prove yourself that you are, I mean, very friendly to those people who got stuck in some sort of problem, and through them, I mean, you can, even if you have a friendly relationship, you can simply you can tell them, I mean, we want to use you guys as a tool just to give some sort of information to those people who are the victims of the same problem as you people are facing right now. But the difference is you people are strong enough to expose yourself, to let people know about your life, let people know about your problems. But for those people who don't have that much courage to come in front of the camera and they're ready to expose their problems, I mean, so this is what we have in qualitative data. This is the strength. You get exactly what is required, but for that time thing you need to work hard. The limitations: qualitative research focus on the intensive study of relatively small group, which may limit the opportunity for applying the data more widely. Such groups may not be representative of anything but themselves. It is also difficult to compare qualitative data across time and location because no two groups will ever be qualitatively the same. The depth of the detail of the data also makes such research difficult to replicate, which means their reliability is generally lower than that of the qualitative research. So, I mean, this is the limitation. You know, what is the limitation of qualitative data? No doubt about that. The data you will get, it'll be authentic, genuine. But unfortunately, you people are not able to qualify that data or apply that data on other people. For instance, if I'm in Gujarat and try to know something about the people's behavior, it is hardly possible that I can apply the same data. I can apply the same information on the society or the group, I mean, who is living in USA or the United Kingdom. So this is the thing. The qualitative is a restricted kind of approach. I mean, you can apply in a very limited basis, or you can't say, I mean, the data you can get through qualitative, you can't say it is journalized. You can't practically implement data to collect from here. You can't apply this information to solve the problem of other people. So a lot of stuff which is involved in ethnicity, it's demographically, I mean, we got certain limitations. So data is genuine, I mean, you get what you wanted, but it is not that canvas is not that much broad. I mean, you can say that the thing which is from here you can apply. You have to apply within the limitations of this geographically area. Same area applied. So we this is the kind of limitations we have in qualitative data. Second thing is that I mean it simply depends. Sometimes a specific event can change the whole scenario. I can simply waste your hard work, your effort. So the limitations of the qualitative, you need to spend a lot of money, you need to spend a lot of time, and it is very restricted kind of information you are going to get. The applicability of this data to other groups is minimal. I mean, it's very limited approach. So these kind of things is here when we talk about the qualitative research data. Right now, I have to say goodbye to you because in my next video, I'm going to tell you the strength and the limitation of different secondary sources of data, including official statistics, personal documentation, digital content, and media and stuff like that. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.